Hello there, my name is Dominic and today we are going to look at the Infinix Not8 camera. First things first, there are two things I like about this application. The first is the one-handed mode. I can just swipe it down like that. Over here I can select the 64 megapixel option. I can also set the picture size that I want, and I can also select any filters that I want, all using one hand. The other thing I like about the Infinix Note8 camera is the image stabilization for video. We're going to see that later. Now I'm recording this video using the Tecno Pova, and this phone can record at 2K. This is at 1440p at 30 frames per second. The Infinix Note8 can also shoot 2K videos. This is at 1440p, the same resolution as this video. I don't know which device you are using to watch this video from, but I can assure you that the maximum quality of this video is 1440p. Another great thing about the Infinix Note 8 is the autofocus. Now take a look at this. The autofocus is crazy. I'm not even touching the Infinix Note 8. This is all automatic. This is the same device that I used to shoot the Infinix Hot 10 gaming video as well as the Tecno Spark 5 gaming video. Both of those videos are at 1440p, and you can see in my smart television, the maximum quality that I can get is 1440p. When it comes to the hardware, the Infinix Note 8 has a quad rear camera, with the main camera being the 64 megapixel camera. We have a 2 megapixel macro camera, as well as an AI lens and a portrait lens. At the front we have two cameras, one 16 megapixel front camera and the other being a portrait lens. We'll see what the portrait lens does a little later in the video. Infinix Note 8 front 16 megapixel camera with stabilization off. You can tell how shaky the footage is. Now I'm just going to go back and enable the stabilization. The ultra steady shot is now on, and take a look at the difference that makes. The video is very smooth. Now this video is at 1080p at 30 frames per second. At the bottom of the application, you can see the different modes that the Infinix Note 8 has. You have short video for TikTok, and have video, AI cam, beauty, bokeh, which is also portrait, and super night. If you swipe from the bottom over here, you can get to see more features of the camera. You have AR shot, slow motion, panorama, documents, and professional. Now I don't know why these four features were not squeezed in at the bottom over here, because at first I thought that the Infinix Note 8 does not have a slow motion feature, but indeed it has the slow motion feature. Prepare yourself for some slow motion footage. This footage I'm recording right now is in real time. That's why you can hear my voice. This footage is also in 1440p. Now let's try some slow motion footage. When it comes to slow motion, there are two speeds to choose from: 120 frames per second and 240 frames per second. That is at 8 times, while the 120 is at 4 times. First of all, let us try 120 frames per second. When it comes to slow motion footage, the Infinix Note 8 cannot record audio. It only records the footage. And this footage is at 720p, so you can even tell that the quality is a little bit lower. Now let's try 240 frames per second. Now 240 frames per second records a very short video. Let's try that. I'm going to set the speed over here. It's taking time to save, and it's saved. The Infinix Not8 also can't do one thing, and that is record audio from external microphones like this one over here. The audio you can hear right now is coming from the microphone on the Infinix Not8. I'm recording this in a very dark room. The only light you can see over here is the light coming from the Infinix Not8 quad camera setup over here. Now, take a look at how bright that flash is. Together with the autofocus, this thing is unstoppable. I can even read some very small text over here. Now, the Infinix Not8 has what is known as eye autofocus, and if I get into my settings over here, you can see eye autofocus. Now, eye autofocus is something that is available in high-end cameras like Canon. Let us now record from the front camera with the lights off. You can see how bright the dual flash are. Together with eye autofocus, this is a great phone for vlogging.